Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I'm here with my good friend Charles Warren again. And you know what it is? We're here to talk about Drag Race All Star 6. This
Yep.
is the little make up a song episode, and it was really cute. I really enjoyed it. Let's get the formalities out of the way. Kiss My Cheeks TV everywhere, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Charles, I believe he said he uploaded a video today. We have to go
I
check that out.
did.
And who's this? Hey, whoever that is, it's me. Charles uploaded a video, so you can find him on Charles Warren Online on YouTube, the Charles Warren on Instagram, and please check out his all natural body products. Definitely good if you're in the gym. Great for sore muscles at charleswarrenpresents.com. Okay, let's get into Drag Race because this
Let's
was a
talk
good
about it.
episode. I was highly entertained. I'm usually not entertained with these make up your own lyric songs, but this was a cute little song. But let's get to it. We first got to start with the lipsticks. It was no drama with the vote last week. Everybody voted for Akira. Did you expect anything less?
No, because Akira has been in the bottom 3 times, baby. Like, how many times are you going to be in the bottom before it's time for you to go to the crib? Like, I'm sorry, baby, but it was your time. It was your time.
It was her time, as it was someone else's time tonight, but we'll get to that at the end.
The girl we've
we'll
been
get to
waiting
that.
for. Yes.
We'll get to that at the end. So while they're talking about lipstick, Jan wants to bring up a point, and mind you, it's very cute that it was Jan who brought this up. That everyone here has a win except for Eureka and Pandora. So when it's time to start voting, we need to recognize that they don't have no wins and we all do. What do you think about Jan making that statement?
I think Jan still feels jaded that she had the 50-50 of the votes from last
That 2
time.
weeks ago.
Right. And Jan has already been in the bottom twice before this episode. So
Hmm.
Jan is like, girl, if I skip and fall one more time, I need
Let me
y'all to
remind y'all I
remember.
won.
I need y'all to know these two girls over here ain't won
Right,
nothing.
they ain't won
So
nothing. Remember, I at least won. And mind you, Jan, you shouldn't have won that, but we gonna leave
ooh,
that where that was. We gonna leave
Trinity.
that where that was.
Justice for Trinity.
Trinity should have about 4 wins right now, if you ask me. At
I
least
agree.
four.
I
But
agree.
let's move on. It's the Show Up Queen challenge. Like I said, I really, really, really like that song. Like that's something. If it, I ain't gonna buy it on the iTunes. Now I ain't buying it, but if they put it over there on YouTube where I can stream it for free, I'm gonna listen to it real.
Yeah, it was cute. That
Now
hook, that chorus.
that hook I can't sing, so I'm not gonna sing it. But y'all watch.
Choreo.
I like
Yeah,
that little choreo
yeah,
with
that
the
choreo
hand.
was cute. And they turned around
Yes,
because I'm in these streets. They should did a little chicken head. That
yes.
shit.
That might have been too much for Pandora. But let's recognize the assignment this week. The assignment is a female empowerment song, and
Mhm.
your lyrics should reference activism or encouragement. Let's remember the assignments. So Raja and Kylie get to be team captains because Raja was in the bottom last week and stayed, and Kylie won. Okay. Raja picks Jan, Trinity, and Pandora. Kylie picks Ginger and Eureka. Off top, I feel like Kylie was picking wrong. Like I wouldn't have started off with Ginger. But what do you think about the team
The
selections?
team. Okay, so them picking, I think it made sense because when they started out, they were trying to pick girls that they knew could sing. Ginger can sing. Ginger sings on a regular basis, and Jan sings. So I expected them to be the first two to go. Um, if you remember the last time Ginger was on All Stars, was it All Stars 4 or something 3? She did singing for her talent show. She can actually really hold a note. She can sing. Um,
Probably so. I'll give you that. But everybody rapped. I didn't hear any
right.
singing.
But that's where their mind was because I wouldn't even pick Jan. Jan's not a rapper, but They were thinking about vocals. That's why Jan and Ginger were picked so quickly.
I would have thought of performance, and I would have snatched up Trinity as soon as I saw Raja picked up. Who she pick up? Jan. I
Jan.
would have snatched Trinity real quick because I would have thought performance. They never really judge you on if you can sing or not. They care about the lyrics and they care about the performance.
But to be honest, the better group was the one with Ginger in the group. If we were going off groups,
If we're going off groups, their group
was the better group
was better.
because the other two
Their
bottoms
group
were from the
followed
other
the
group.
assignment. Their group followed the assignment. Yes, they did. So I'll give Kylie that. They had a rough start. That rehearsal was a mess. Let's go to the work. I don't want to jump to rehearsal. Let's go to the workroom. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like not too much really happened in the workroom. RuPaul gave them a little pointers about not being preachy and to just tell your story. I appreciated all that, but anything from the workroom you want to point out before we jump to the rehearsal?
Workroom fiasco. Not really. I just thought this episode was great when it came to the confessionals. While they were in the workroom, we got a lot of Raja's funny ass
Hmm.
confessionals throughout the episode. And then we saw Ginger's ass up there in the corner while they was in the workroom hiding, trying to blend in. That shit was funny as hell to me. When I tell you I was cackling this episode, this one got me. This one was good.
That was kind of corny, but Ginger really did blend in with that wall.
She did.
I was like, girl, I really can't see you,
and
just
you
your
know, and
face.
you know how I feel about people that ain't got no neck. So, and Ginger, the way Ginger is shaped, that face was just sitting on top of that damn body, and it was just too funny for me. I loved it. It was funny.
It was. Now let's go to the rehearsal. We get to see Raj's group rehearse first. Trinity is the choreographer, and Trinity was from the rehearsal. She was on point. I already knew I was gonna like the dance moves, but of course Pandora was struggling. Ginger forgets that it's the competition and wants to point out, hey, y'all might want to watch Pandora. Trinity, stand back and look because somebody is off. And pretty much Raja and Trinity told Ginger and them to mind their business. That was hilarious to me. What did you think about Ginger speaking out on the other team's choreo?
Okay, so when it comes to Drag Race, they all speak about this sisterhood. Like everybody's there to help everybody. But I personally, I would have sat back and I would not have given, and baby, choreography is my thing. I wouldn't have given you a 1-2 step unless you asked me.
Hmm.
Y'all could have been up there all offbeat, and I would have never given you nothing
And I would have just watched
unless it was asked. And I
because it's a
think
competition.
Ginger has this thing about her. She's a scene stealer. We keep calling her, she is a scene stealer. She likes to she's not say be overbearing, but yeah, she likes to run over bitches with her little ass. That's just Ginger. But it was a real critique. It was something that they should have done, but I would have kept it to myself.
I would have kept it to myself. I would have sat up there because one, at this time, you don't know if you're being judged as a team or as an individual. So I would let that team sink. I wouldn't be like, let Pandora do what she's doing. But the whole gotcha of the situation now is Kylie's team to come up there, and that choreography looks a fool. It looks very kindergarten, school recital, jog, 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 step, step, step. And I was laughing because those were the confessionals that I laughed at of them laughing at the other group and also not saying a word to the other group, just letting them look a fool by themselves.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, Kylie's team didn't want to have a leader. They didn't want to have someone to be in charge of the steps. And someone said Kylie and Ginger were dancers, and I was like, are they? I didn't. I
No,
wouldn't put dancer
no.
on them.
Kai, both of them talk about how they don't dance well. Kylie, even in the workroom, talked about, you guys assume that I can dance just because I do gymnastics. She's not a good dancer, but she's good at gymnastics. She said it in the
Mhm.
workroom.
Okay,
Ginger
good.
Ginger over and over again has talked about her not being good at dancing. But Ginger's my girl, and I feel like, to me, Ginger brought her shit. Ginger brought her shit, and if you watch this performance, knowing that Ginger is not a dancer, Ginger was up there giving you. She was performing. She was giving you facials. Her outfit
Ginger
was a
can
chop.
perform. Oh, it was a
Outfit was
chop.
a chop. But baby was giving. She was giving me the steps. She ain't fuck up. She didn't fumble. She didn't give me no Pandora. She didn't give me no. She did better than Jan to me. So
Pandora. Let's talk about the performance. I really liked the performance. I love the song. Everyone up there was performing outside of Pandora. Pandora was a lost soul, and she couldn't even get her two step together. But what I like is that they didn't dumb down the choreography for Pandora, because they was like, we about to dance. Pandora, you just sit over there and do what you got to do, but we about to dance.
and
And
Eureka gave it. Eureka gave it to me
Eureka,
too.
everyone did a good job to me except for Pandora.
Pandora.
It was very clear to me that one person was stiff. I wrote it down. One person was stiff. One person completely missed the assignment, and there was a clear winner. And then everyone else was just great. What did you think?
To me, the top three were like this.
No.
For me, Trinity,
Yes.
Raja, and Eureka ate the fuck out of that. Excuse my French, out of that performance. When it came to lyrics, when it came to just effortlessness, when it came to the pocket of the song,
Hmm.
those three right there, baby, package it, and that I just needed them three to perform. I know the girls don't see it for Eureka, but Eureka gave it to me. She came
Eureka
up,
did
she said, I'm 500 pounds, baby, and I'm loud, and boom, I gave you a split, gave you a
in a
high
split.
kick, turned
She
around.
gave what she gave. Yes.
Her potato shoes joke, she gave it. So
Eureka gave. When I say there was one clear winner, to me, Trinity was above the rest. But I also said everyone else was great. Like Eureka, Raja, everyone else, even Kylie, everyone else was great. I just thought Trinity was great to her. And it was clear that this was a Trinity win.
I think she danced. I think she danced better because it's her choreography.
It's her
Hopefully,
choreography.
she did it better.
You supposed to do your
But
choreography better.
her look, that wig, oh my gosh, the ultimate chop. If I
I liked it.
No, baby, no. That Fantasia wig with that afro in the
Afro
back,
puff. I
I
liked it.
hated that wig. She looked a hot mess. Chop. That
I have it. Let me see.
chop.
Let's look at it.
That wig was a full mess. It was a mess. I cannot. Mm-mm.
To me, I
It
thought I
was a
had
wig
it.
on top of a wig, and it was not cute.
Raja and Trinity were the top two for me. I like it. I don't care. I
That
like the
wig is
outfit.
ugly. Oh
I
my
like the wig.
Nah, you
I
giving
love
her
it.
too much. You are giving her too much. That wig is a complete. If RuPaul put that wig on, it's a chop.
That would
That
be
wig is
going
a
up for
chop.
Ruben having worse wigs than that. So
Rue's
let's
wig this week was a chop. I didn't like Rue's wig this week.
we're gonna get to Rue's outfit in a second. But for the most part, I like I said, I would listen to this song, I would stream it. I thought
Okay.
everyone did a great job. It was very entertaining. Um, but that's all I have to say about the performance. What else you have to give?
Um, to me, if they put the song out, the song should start at Raja's part.
It should.
Because
It
the
should.
first two people were so bad, it was like tragedy.
I
Because
didn't
I
know what Pandora was even talking about, and Jen was just talking about being
herself,
peppy, like pep
yeah,
pep 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 pep. I'm like, what?
I watched it yesterday, I believe, or day before, and then I just watched it like 20 minutes ago before we got on here, so I could talk about that what I freshly saw. and that it just needed to start at Raja, and everybody did good. Everybody did good.
Raja on, because Eureka had a shady, she had a shady confessional talking about Jen missing the assignment, and you saw she kept that to herself. Like Eureka wasn't stepping up to
Yeah,
Jen talking about, girl,
that's not on
you.
subject.
But hey, it is what it is. So, you want to jump into the runway?
We can. You guys let us know down in the comments who your favorite performer was. Do you think Trinity's wig was a 10 or was it a chop? Let us know in the comment
I
section
like
below.
Trinity's wig. It matched the whole outfit. Like to me, that whole outfit flowed.
Chop. No, it looked like a Nicki Minaj wig, and we know Nicki Minaj looks be late. But go ahead on,
Sometimes,
sweetie.
but I love Nikki. It's sometimes. Nikki can do a bad wig, but most of the times they be on point.
Like Trinity is usually on point, but that one right there, no ma'am.
Let's get into what Rue had on. I enjoyed the
That wig
dress
is wrong.
and the
That
makeup.
wig is wrong.
I don't like the wig. I don't like the wig either, but because there's something in the back of it that's blue, and I don't know where that blue is coming from. But RuPaul is always hit or miss for me. But the dress was a hit this week. I love the dress. What you think outside of the
Yeah,
wig?
I think everything else was beat for me. The dress was
Yes,
cute. The face Raven always beats the mug. I
she
just think
does.
I think that mole was just a little too dark. They put a little bit too much black on the mole for me. Um and
I can't even see it.
that wig, it Delta work needs to be fired. She keep doing the wigs wrong. The wig is not it for me.
Yes. RuPaul always has a tired looking wig. I'm tired of the blown away hair where it looks like you're walking in a fan. I'm tired of that look, but
But
maybe
if
it's her
she, but
signature.
if she was going for blown away, it needs to be have like some. Needs to have like a clear angle to it. You know what I mean? That just looks messy. I didn't like it at all. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't either. The topic or the whatever it's called, the
Theme.
category this week is hot tropics. And I already knew this was just gonna be a swimsuit take me away week. So let's get into it. Up first, we have Jan. Some of these pictures I pulled from Instagram just because the quality is better. This is a chop for me. I don't, I don't like the pattern of the outfit. I don't like the snooky look, the Jersey
Yeah,
shoreness of it.
Jersey Shore.
Um, what you think? It's a chop for me.
Yeah, I didn't really care for it. To me, Jan is a costume queen. So who is Jan? Who is Jan? To me, I don't know who Jan is. Every outfit she wears is a costume. It's a character. So I don't know who Jan is authentically. I don't know what she gives. I don't know where she's from. And this was not my favorite.
Well, can we at least give her a hand clap for it not being purple?
No, we can't. We don't give props for mediocrity. No. Mm-mm.
Up next is Pandora. She was giving us Nurse Ratchet. If
I'm
she wouldn't
tired of
have
this
said Nurse
silhouette.
Ratchet, I wouldn't have known. And I really did like that show on, I want to say it was Netflix. But I don't like it either. It's a chop. You said it first, Charles. We've seen Pandora wear this about at least 3 or 4 times this season. Um,
That
chop.
1950s, that 1950s,
I'm
60s
tired.
silhouette.
Can you
I'm
all find
over
another era? Can we visit the 20s or maybe can we just stay in 2021, please? I don't know.
it.
Where would Nurse Ratchet go today? I don't know.
Chop.
Um Up next, who is next? I couldn't find a good picture of Raja, but Raja is definitely a 10 for me. It was the body. I agree. She was glistening, like she looked like she was being kissed by the sun, but she was on a runway. And I love those blonde locks. Raja did it for
Yeah.
me. I apologize, Raja, for the picture, but girl, you should have put one up on Instagram so I could grab it.
Yeah, I give her a 10. It's the hair for me. The
Yes,
hair and the body
the
shea butter
body.
lotion. Yes.
It was so silky and so smooth. Up next is the Carnival Queen, Miss Trinity. I absolutely love this. At least she took tropics in a different direction. Girl, how did you put this in your suitcase? That's what I
Right.
want to know. Like,
Okay, I have a controversial statement.
oh,
This look
I'm listening.
this look is definitely giving me large, live, and out loud. I love how she sold it, down the runway, boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
But if the category was carnival and she went up against other girls in carnival outfits, this would be a chop. Because looking at it here, especially, I hate the design of that back piece. The headpiece looks raggedy. I've seen very elaborate, pretty, like, carnival New Orleans outfits, but this, it did its job. It was big and it gave motion with the feathers, but yeah, it's not to me. It's not a great carnival outfit. It's not
Charles,
a
you
great
never
carnival
let
outfit.
anybody live. You never let anybody live. Trinity ate that. She ate it. And I loved it.
Mm-mm.
It ain't, you got to go for what it is. It's not a
That
carnival
back piece,
theme.
that
We're
back
not
piece
going to
was.
say if
Mm-mm.
this was a carnival theme. It was the tropics. And she was given, the carnival is in tropical places. So she was on category
But
and
she's
she was
lucky no other
unique.
girl gave us carnival, because that beside another carnival outfit, that would have been a chop. That outfit is not good compared to actually pretty tropic, like colorful carnival outfits. Mm-mm.
I liked it. I liked it. Um, Up next, Eureka as the beach ball. I absolutely love it. They call it, I guess, camp. That's some shit I would wear just to be cute on the beach. And I
It's like a pr-
live for the wig. Oh, I live for it.
it's like a pregnancy thing, like a pregnancy swimsuit. Like, how pregnant women do stuff like paint their bellies and do stuff like that. That's kind of what that gives me.
Charles, we aren't gonna hate the people who have natural bellies.
Oh, I'm not hating nobody. I'm just saying that's what that reminds me of. I live for the plus size community. I'm just saying
Um,
that's what that reminds me of. When you single handedly just do a design on the belly, that's something to me pregnant women do for like paternity photos and stuff.
I
That's what
can
that
see
reminds
that, but
me
she
of.
was going for the theme of a ball. She was like, I have a ball shaped belly. So I'm about to put it out there. And that's some shit I would do. Be like, fuck it. You gonna see the belly anyway, so why not put a ball on it and be cute?
Yeah.
And again, I live for the wig. I absolutely love that wig. That's something I would put on my head. Up next, Ginger Minge. I
Looks
guess she was
good.
trying to do J Lo. I didn't like it. I hate the pattern
She
again.
looks good.
She looks good right here on her Instagram where she has the wind blowing in the outfit, but as it was dragging the stage, it was a chop for me.
It's a lot of fabric. It's a whole lot of fabric. And the hard part about Ginger is Ginger has no shape. Ginger is like one of them small white refrigerators at the dorms.
She's just
That's
short.
that's
Hmm.
Ginger. It's short rectangle. And it's hard to give her a shape. Unlike Eureka. Eureka has a long torso. So
Hmm.
Eureka can give you a real
She
tight
could put it
waist.
in right here under the
Right.
breast and give
Hmm.
you curves.
Ginger really doesn't have that. That's why when she had that black jacket from the challenge and it cut off here and then she just
Hmm.
had like the bottom half of her leotard, they was like, it don't look good, but that's her body shape. She don't have no waist. So
I'm not even gonna read Ginger for her fashions anymore. It is what it is. The Instagram photo was stunning, but coming down the runway, it was a chop for me. And for me, the best look of the evening was Kylie in
oh
these
yes.
feathers and that
Oh my
snake print.
god.
And that the face in this green wig is everything. Like this was the best look of the night for me.
Yes, bitch ate.
Yes.
Ate. She ate
Oh,
that
and I
up.
wish I
I
had a
loved
picture
it.
of the bag. Oh my god. Like I'm saying, it's not fair. It's not fair for that body to be on the runway. I mean, with no pads. I mean, she might have paid for a little bit, but it's no pads. Like all she has to do is get dressed. It's
Yeah, it's a
not
whole lot of
fair.
filler, but it ain't no you don't need no pads. But
Kylie look that outfit was I
yeah,
loved it.
tens. Tens across the board.
So they walk down the runway. Clearly the tops, as you said, were Eureka, who else?
Raja,
Raja
Trinity.
and Trinity. They did read Raja for her shoes in the
Because it was
routine.
gray. Yep.
But mind you, the routine was so good and Raja was performing. I didn't even notice the color of her shoes until they pointed it out.
Me either.
So they ain't have to be like, bitch, your shoes. They could have kept that because she gave and you
What
didn't
needed to
notice
be
the
given? Yeah,
shoes. Right.
I agree. Yeah.
So Trinity is the clear winner. And you know, she in her confessionals talking about buying used cars and everything else.
I love
Trinity
Trinity.
cannot get this $10,000 for nothing, but we're gonna get to that.
And
So
she is the lip sync assassin. The
right.
lip sync assassin. And she lost twice this season.
We gonna get into her losses because I feel like it's some bullshit to it. But let's move on.
Not tonight, baby. Not tonight.
We're gonna
Not
get to it. We don't
tonight.
agree, but we're gonna get to it. That's the point of talking. But we gotta get to it. So we in the
Mhm.
back deliberating on who we gonna vote for. Pandora is crying because she realizes that she missed the assignment. She's in the bottom for the first time. She's feeling all the emotions, and she feels like she should have put a little bit more into her verse. Talked about loving herself because now she loves herself, and at one point she didn't. And she just had an emotional moment, and everyone kind of rubbed her back. Jan gets to the point where she needs to tell everyone again that she was a winner. And what did she say? Who do you want to see in the end? You want to see a bitch who can't sing, who can't dance? She was like, I see myself getting down with all of y'all in the top four. So what you want? You want a bitch up here who can dance or who can't? Now to me, you just talked yourself into a vote home.
Right.
Cause bitch,
She was like, don't you want somebody up there that can harmonize with you and da 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 da? Not really,
no,
bitch.
no, bitch, we want the bitch who can't dance. So we know that's at least one vote for us.
Right, so
Like
I
you
can
just
win.
talked yourself into a lipstick vote. But anyway, um, what did you think about everybody trying to? But mind you, I didn't remember until they said it that this is Jan's third time in the bottom. So to me,
Yep.
Jan, you should have been over there packing your bags. Because last week it was a curious third time in the bottom, and she knew what it was. She knew what it was. So Jan, you should have known what it was, and you should just go ahead and start packing your bags. What you think?
That's period on Mary
And
Had a
that's on
Little Lamb.
period. All the nursery rhyme songs, all
Yes.
of them.
So I when Pandora was sitting there talking and everybody was like consoling her and like holding her hands and coddling her, my mind was only on Jan because Jan was sitting there like Jan is always in competition mode. And
Hmm.
Jan is looking like, oh, she's getting sympathy. Like that's what was going
And
through
you saw she
Jan's
was
mind.
trying to get some tears. She was trying to manufacture some tears, but they just would
Yeah.
not come out. I was like,
She
girl,
couldn't
save
get
it.
them. But yeah,
Girl,
that's what was
save it.
coming through her head. She was trying to figure out, like, oh my God. I guess she saw her game just going away, floating away while everybody was loving on her. She was like, oh my God, those are votes for her, you know? So
But I was still scared. I was still scared. I thought they was gonna get rid of Pandora, but
I cannot believe that Ginger and Eureka voted for Pandora to leave.
haters, they knew Snatch Game was coming up next week. They some haters.
I could not believe that. When they show who voted for who,
I can't
it's like,
believe it either. But you know, Ginger has been on this thing of I'm gonna be fair. I don't care if you're my friend. I'm gonna vote for you because you know she voted for your girl. What's her name?
Jiggly.
Jiggly. You know, so Ginger don't really care about no friendship. So we get to the lip sync. The lip sync assassin is Alexis Mateo, and I love Alexis Mateo. Like, she is hilarious to me.
Yeah, I think she was definitely wrongfully eliminated last season, All
Yes.
Stars 5. The girls thought she was doing something wrong because old girl said she was doing something and it came out that she never did it. Um,
Hmm.
so she was voted out early. But baby girl can dance. She can get down when it comes to performing. So,
When it gets down to a J Lo song, like, really, we
yeah.
gonna have Alexis Mateo do J
Doing
Lo?
a Latin song. Yeah.
I would like. Let's just get to the lip sync
That
because we don't
see
agree.
that see that part could be rigged, just like when Kylie was in the top and they did a freaking
Christina
uh
Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera dirty and she has on an outfit that looks like the music video. It's like how the coincidental is that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's see Trinity and Alexis do dirty. It definitely would have been a different outcome. But I still love Alexis Mateo. I know we don't agree, so let's discuss. I feel like Trinity was giving me the song. Now, yes, we discussed she was performing in the back and she let Alexis have front stage, which, bitch, we gonna share the front stage. I ain't never going to the back for nobody. You know, you only go back there when you get ready to run and do a cartwheel or something. But she went back there to do her little salsa. I still thought Trinity could have won this until her wig fell off. I feel like that's what lost it for her. What you think?
No. Just watching the performance, eyes were straight on Alexis. Even when Alexis had the gown on, Alexis was emoting. She was pointing to me here. Boom, boom. Trinity gave you her turnaround hair. She gave you that, but as she was doing it, she was backing up into the shadows, and she just kept getting. She was dancing like a backup dancer, and she stayed in the back. And it was like,
I
girl,
didn't like that. I didn't like that she stayed in the back.
and why? And when she cut cross stage to stage left, she didn't even come up front to cut. She went behind Alexis to go across, and it's like you're really giving us behind, not behind the scenes, but back up dancer. Why I
Background,
can't say
yeah.
that? Back up dancer energy, and it was. I'm sorry, it wasn't. It wasn't it. And then soon as Alexis took off that gown,
Hmm.
and that body, that underpiece was gorgeous.
It was that
That
color
orange,
orange.
and it was
Hmm.
shimmery. I'm telling, she ate her up from there. It was over. It was over.
But they
I'm
did give
sorry.
her wheelhouse. But why can't Trinity win any money? She ain't never gonna get this little used car she trying to get with no payments.
Well, that's not true because with her challenge wins, she's gotten 5,000 both times from each challenge win. So she does have 10,000 so far, and she might win the season. So boom, let's not count that out.
She might, but I feel like somebody gonna snake Trinity. Because it's gonna come apart in the season. Either you're gonna be in the top or the bottom. You know how Ru do it. You either in the top or the bottom. And I feel like somebody will snake her.
I don't think so. The top three that I see are Raja, Trinity, and Ginger. I don't
Well,
see
how good do
anybody
you think
else.
Trinity gonna be at this snatch game? Because if she fall at the bottom next week, I can see Ginger, Eureka, or Pandora. Now Pandora wins next week, she won't snake Trinity. But if Eureka or Ginger wins this snatch
No,
game next
not
week,
Eureka. Eureka has a crush on Trinity. She has a crush on Trinity. That is not gonna happen.
okay. Well, Ginger. If Ginger wins next week, this is a
She's
comedy
sending
challenge.
home Pandora. Pandora's
She's
going home.
sending home Trinity. Ginger is going to get rid of competition.
No, she's going. Pandora's going home next. I don't care who wins. If Pandora don't win, Pandora is going home. Period.
If she falls in the bottom, what Pandora is safe? And what if it's like
Kylie could go
Trinity?
home next. To be
What if
honest, Kylie.
Trinity and Kylie are in the bottom? They're
Kylie's
gonna.
going home.
We'll see. I can see
Because we
somebody
know,
snaking Kent Trinity.
because no, I can't, because we know everybody's going by report cards, and Trinity's the only one with 2
So they
wins.
say. So they
She the only
say.
one with 2 wins, so that wouldn't be going by report cards.
Ooh, Stella Rose. Um. So they say, but if we go on by report cards, Pandora was never in the bottom, and Ginger and Eureka voted for her this week. When Jan, this was her third time.
Jan has a win. I think they take the win as like another level of person. You know what I mean? People with no
Um,
wins, people with 1 win,
hmm,
and then people with 2 wins.
whatever. Let's look at this picture right here because it's hilarious to me, and I'm happy somebody put it on um Instagram or Twitter. I forget where I got it from. When Alexis pulled out that first lipstick and it said Pandora. You see how Jan is comforting Pandora, like, it's okay, girl. You was great. And then we figure out it's a tie. And Alexis like, hold up, Rue. Hold up, I got another lipstick. And so now Trinity has to come from the back and reveal her vote. And now look at Jan's face. She like, bitch.
How did you feel about Trinity stopping it and be like, Jan, I look up to you?
That
Like
was a lie.
that was
But
that was
why are you
I
looking
did
up to a bitch who just this was just she was just on season 12. Like
mind
she
you,
just was out
Trinity
on the
has been doing
show.
drag way longer than
Way
Jan.
longer. I feel like Trinity probably didn't mean to say look up in the way we're thinking it, like, bitch, you're the greatest. I look up to you. I think Trinity was really sincerely giving her encouragements like, Jan, I know you down about this, but I
Well,
love
no,
you and you're still
the
great.
way Jan took it like, oh, I'm the baddest bitch, and y'all are wrong for eliminating me. The way Jan was talking in that confessional when she was eliminated, Jan knew she was supposed to be in the
But
final, and
Jan
Jan
has
knew she would have won.
always, she said that her Jan has been saying that all she about to do is go home and cry. Her grandmama about to write some letters. Get to writing, Granny. Get to writing, cause she gone. And I think
I just think that feeds her ego. I just wish Trinity didn't say that, because it feeds this false sense of excellence that Jan has in her head when people tell her she's so talented and she's so great. She's not so talented and she's not so great. Like, when will we tell people that can't do something that they can't do it? When will we tell the
let's just
girls
say
that are not
she's
sickening
not
that they're
our
not
cup of
sickening?
tea.
No,
I don't want to take
she's not
anything
that.
from her talent. She is talented to the people who love her because a lot of people love Jan. A lot of people like that high peppy ass energy and that squeaky ass
But
yodeling high notes she can do.
that is not talent. That is not talent.
That is her
Popularity does not
talent.
make talent. No, it does not.
I'm not gonna say Jen isn't talented. She's not like a
She's not.
Serena Cha Cha, up here. She ain't that. Jen has talent. She's just not my cup of tea. I
Nope,
don't
I
like
don't think so.
Jen.
Mm-mm.
I don't
What
like
and what don't make
her.
her Serena Cha Cha? What's the difference between Jan and Serena?
To me, Serena isn't talented. She's just can do drag. Like she can make herself pretty. But to me, the little and mind you, we ain't seen that much of Serena. What was she second boot her season and first boot this one? So we ain't even seen that much of her. But to me, Jan does have talent. The girl can perform. She's just not. She doesn't perform what I want to look at. She can turn looks at times. I just don't know why she on this purple craze this season. And she can act like she's done well. She's just not my cup of tea. And I think that's what Trinity was trying to say. Like, I don't want to discourage you because they have been pulling Jan back and forth. Like, Jan, be more Jan, be less Jan, do more Jan. This is your opportunity. Like, they have been pulling Jan this
Girl, I
season.
don't agree with nothing you saying. As somebody that is a professional dancer, Jan cannot perform. Jan cannot dance. Jan danced like a stiff white girl dancing on stage. Jan is not a great
How
dancer.
many stiff white girls got multi platinum albums and
That does not
selling
make
out
you.
arenas?
What did I say before this? Popularity does not make talent. That does not make you talented. Saying somebody's
Popularity can
talented
get you paid.
don't mean you talented. Cause some of the baddest biatches are the underground girls that can't get a record deal. Just
I
because
mean,
you
very
was
true.
Mandy
But there's
Moore
plenty of
or
white chicks that got, that could hold a note, do a stiff little, you know what they be doing, and they got all the record sales.
that's not talent though. But that is not talent. That's not what talent means.
It's just
Mm-mm.
not our cup of tea.
No, it's not about cup of tea. When it comes
But
to
that's like
performance,
saying we're the only
no,
ones
no,
who can judge
no.
talent.
I know. I'm gonna say this as a professional dancer. When you go to an audition, when you go to a performance, there is a right and a wrong way. There's no, oh well, she did it wrong, but I like her, and I'm gonna say it's just not my cup of
But
tea.
that's as a professional dancer. Now, Charles, how many people have you background dance for that you can dance better than?
All of them, but that don't
Right.
that don't mean that does not mean when somebody gets up there and dances that oh they're talented because they're in the front. No, that's not what that means. Mm-mm.
So that's
No,
like saying
ma'am.
only the background dancers are talented.
Nope, I ain't say that either. Cause baby, there are Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Chris Brown, Paula Abdul, Omarion. They could outdance their backup dancers. Those people that I just
True.
named, they keep up with the dancers. The rest of these girls, no, ma'am.
But dancing isn't the only form of talent.
No, but that's what we're talking about with Jan.
That's like
We're talking about
Mariah
performing.
Carey. Mariah Carey can't do nothing but a little two step, but she can sing. But her dancers
That's
get back
the
there and dance.
and to me, we're not gonna talk about Mariah Carey, but Mariah Carey as an industry plant is to me one of the most overrated people
Oh,
ever in music.
you
And
only
and
love
that's
Janet.
no, I love no, that is not even true. Mariah Carey married the boss. That's why she was the boss.
We
But
ain't gonna talk
that's
about
not
all the bitches that married a boss. No. Because if you look at the Housewives of Atlanta, Candy was fucking around with the boss. So what that got to do with anything?
and she was winning. When she was fucking around with Jermaine Dupri behind the scenes, she was winning. That's real tea. So
Get it how you live. Get it how you get it.
but yeah, when it comes to performance, no. No. Jan does not have it.
She doesn't have it for me. Now, for all of you all who love Jen, go buy all her merchandise. Go follow her on Twitter and get your letters out to RuPaul with grandma and all that stuff. But Jan doesn't have it for me. I don't want to see Jan do nothing, but that's just me. I don't want to take it away from everybody else that may like Jan.
Next subject. She gone.
That's
She
it.
gone.
That's the end of my notes. I'm waiting on next week because we've been waiting on Snatch Game since episode 2 or 3. So we're gonna do the Snatch Game of Love again. My girl Fortune is up there. I think Fortune is hilarious, so I can't wait to see them banter with her. Um, right now, I only see about 2 people being funny, and that's Eureka and Ginger. I hope Trinity surprises me. I hope Roger surprises me. Pandora, if you do Carol Channing, go home. And Kylie, I feel like you the one Michelle about to say you was cute, but you wasn't funny.
Pandora better do Tori Spelling. That's who the hell she better do.
That
That's
would
who
be
she better do.
hilarious. Oh, that would be good. I would love somebody to do that because you can make so many jokes about her.
And she looks like her
And
when she
she
puts
looks like her.
a wig on.
A blonde wig. Yes. And have about 6 babies with you.
All right, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Angie is killing the game. She's been reviewing all the
I'm
good
trying
shows.
to.
She goes live 2 to 3 times on Fridays. Y'all need to tune in, support my girl, Kiss My Cheeks TV. I shouted you out in my most recent video, so hopefully the girls will come on over um, and watch and
I hope
support.
so. I'm about to do Love is Blind tonight. Because
You gonna do
I
Big
ain't
Brother
watch
and
Big
then Love is
Brother.
Blind? Oh,
No,
I was about
I
to say,
ain't watch
dang.
Big Brother, so I don't care about Big Brother this week. I'll catch it up next week.
All right. Well, anybody that's watching, If you watched any of the shows that she watches, please support her. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a motherfucking friend to subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV.
And we're getting ready to do the challenge, our fantasy edition again. We're gonna start
Yes.
next week because the challenge starts the week after that. So
Yep. So you'll have
me,
Charles
Charles, and
Warren
Drew will
and
be doing the
Drew
challenge.
on Kiss My Cheeks TV. So hopefully everybody will come on over, support, and watch me whoop their ass in this
But who
draft.
won? But who won last season though?
You won with the guy, Drew won with the girl. So
Okay, so that's all that needs to be said. Like
but I
you
but
can talk
I had the
trash.
most disqualifications.
It don't matter. You can talk trash when there's no winner. Like that was our first time. But after some people already won, you kind of got to be quiet until you
Nah,
win.
I was winning all season until people started breaking their
It don't
arms,
matter who won in the end.
doing different things, getting pregnant and stuff. I had people going home. But yeah, all right. It's all right. I'm still gonna win. Are you gonna do your
Okay.
cast assessment?
Yes, but I'm not gonna drop it
I
until
want to see
next
who you like.
Thursday. No, that's why I'm not gonna drop it until Thursday because somebody already asked me that. I'm not gonna drop it until after the draft
Because
because
some of
I
these
don't want to
girls
give any
are
hints.
chopped. Some of these girls are real chops. I want to
I
see if
can
you like
already
any
tell
of
you
them.
who not gonna be on my team, but you already know. I can tell you two people right now who will not be on my team, so you can have free reign at Anissa and Big T. Go ahead and pick them.
Oh, it's way more than that for me. Well, all right, you guys. If you watch the challenge, make sure you tune in Thursday at
Next
what
Thursday
time?
at 7 p.m.
7
We
Eastern.
will be live to go over the
Is
challenge.
it 7 Eastern or 7 Central?
Central.
You always talking Central time. 8
Unless we
Eastern. 7.
do, it don't matter. We'll discuss and I'll put it on Twitter. It could be 7 Eastern because I'm not doing anything next Thursday. All
All
right, but I
right.
do have to do Love is Blind next. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Thank you all so much for watching. Please support my friend Charles Warren on everything he does as well. And we'll see you next week for the same thing.
Peace out.
Bye.